Hi, welcome back to yoga. I'm Deborah, and I'm so glad you've chosen to spend some time with me. If this is your first time to do chair yoga with me, a few things look different. One, I'm in a chair that is very stable, so nothing that's going to fold up on you, slide right out of the way. Nothing on wheels, please. No office chairs. Second, I'm wearing sneakers because that gives me a base of support, especially if you're having trouble with neuropathy or your balance is way off, you're recovering from a surgery. You'll want that stable base. Third, I've got a cup of water under here. We'll be taking a couple of water breaks, so if you don't have your water, you want to pause the video, run to the kitchen, get yourself something to drink, come on right back. We just want to make sure that our muscles stay hydrated because we need that flexibility in our muscles. The more dehydrated you get, the stiffer those muscles are going to be. So make sure that you're drinking plenty of water before, during, and after yoga. Okay, now that we've done all that business, let's breathe, shall we? Let's take a big breath, roll those shoulders back and down. And I like to begin sitting back against the chair. I'm letting that chair support me. Let's just take a deep breath and drop your gaze, taking just a moment to bring our focus inward. Let go of everything else in your day and take this next period of time just for you. I want you to tune in to your body, to move as your breath guides you. The only wrong way to breathe is to hold your breath. So as long as you're constantly breathing, a smooth rhythm in and out, that's all I'm going to ask of you today. With any of the poses, if you want to make modifications, please do so. Know that yoga is a practice, not a perfect. And the way that you're doing it is just fine. With our next breath, please bring your eyes up and we'll move to the center of our chairs. Sitting nice and tall with our shoulders on our hips, coming out to knees on top of ankles, we're just going to take a deep breath, reaching all the way up. And we'll bring our hands down into the heart center, and that's where our belly button comes into our spine. Let's open up and reach out for a great big hug. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then bring it back to heart center. Inhale, open up. Remember, if I'm going too fast or too slow for your breath, just move at your own pace. No problem. Inhale, open up. Now, it's more encouraging for people to hug you if you smile. Hi. And bring all the love right back into your heart. One more time, now that we've got the hang of it. Open up and smile like you're anticipating somebody jumping right into your arms, and then hold them, fill it in. Smile, feel that love. Take a deep breath, reach all the way up. Exhale, come on out. How far over you go is up to you and your body. Now relax your body, rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to find our perfect posture. Those shoulders fall back and down. We're going to tuck our shoulder blades into our back pockets. You say, I'm wearing yoga pants. I don't have any pockets. Just imagine. All the way up. Come on out. Reach through your screen. Find me. And then relax. And we'll roll it up. This is our last chance. Going to get that posture just right. Shoulders back and down. And we breathe. Ooh, popping, cracking. Welcome, right? We're grazing the floor with those fingertips. Putting the crown up on the roof. One more nice deep breath. And then we're going to take both hands. We're already super tall. We're going to put both hands on the outside of that right leg. Relax your left shoulder. Smile at me. And then smile at somebody sitting behind you. Hello. You may see behind me there's a bunch of things up here on the mantle. Those are mousse. My husband makes those to hold your cell phone. We're a multi-talented family. And then we'll come all the way around. You may have been wondering what those things were. Take a look back behind. Are you still so tall? Yep, tall, tall, tall. Then we're looking. Relax that right shoulder. Let's do it again now that we've got the hang of it. All the way around to the right. Hands go to the outside of the leg. Take a look behind you. If you want to take your right hand back to the chair to help pull you around, you may, but please don't force that back. Also, make sure your legs aren't falling in. Try to strengthen that hip, almost pushing out against your hand. Gives you a little isometric work for that hip. And then we'll rotate to the other side. Think about that hip, think about that posture, turn and look. Pushing a little bit with that left knee on the outside of the hand. One more breath. And we'll relax. And this time, we're going to step out to the right with that right foot. That left leg is going to go straight down. I have a shoulder, a hip, and a knee all in line. If you want to open up a little bit, come to the edge of your seat and just let gravity pull that hip down. Now, if you don't feel safe there, stay a little higher on your chair. It's all okay. This is your time. Now my left hand is going to the outside of that right leg. That right hand can reach around a little bit further behind you. It can go to the top of the chair, the back of the chair. You can look all the way around. Just remember, we are not chiropractors, so don't force it. If it pops naturally, that's okay. One more nice deep breath. And we'll unwind that upper body. We're going to keep our lower body just as it is. I'm going to take my left hand back towards that left heel, and I'm going to shoot my heart right up to where the wall and the ceiling meet. My gaze goes right where I want my heart to go. If you feel confident in letting go of the chair, that right hand can go in front of you. It can go on a diagonal. It can try to reach back to your ear. That's pretty far back there. Open your heart to this half camel. Breathe, 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 breathe. Whew. Feel that core working hard. I started sweating just now. And then we'll drop that right arm to the right leg, giving ourselves full support. Belly button is still in. Push that left leg away. Now, some of us may have just had a brand new hip put in, and so it doesn't stretch that far. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. Reaching with that left arm, try to pull it back in line with your ear. Take a look at your right toe. Relax that right hand. I was doing it too. Whoa. Relax. Everything's fine. Making your body as long as it can be. We have one more breath. And we'll relax right there. Let's open up both hips to the front of the room. The knees are right on top of the ankles in a wide open stance. My heart is proud. Let's take a deep breath, reaching up. Palms will find each other and come down through the heart center. Your belly button is nice and tight. Now, this is very important. Bring up the corners of your mouth. Push your feet into the floor and then press your heart forward so I can see your beautiful face. Hello. Keep it tight here. Nice straight back. Ooh, feeling that stretch on the inner thighs. One more breath. And we'll sit up nice and tall. We're going to continue our rotation. So we're going to turn to the left, dropping that right knee straight down. Shoulder, hip, knee, all in line. Remember, you can move to the edge of your chair. Try to let it open up a little bit more. If you don't feel safe there, stay a little higher on your chair. One rule for my videos, no falling. Even if you fall off a chair, it still counts as a fall, and that is against the rules. No falling. Sitting nice and tall. Left hand gives us support on the chair. Right hand is reaching. Oh, I skipped something. Taking that right hand to the outside of that left leg. We're going to do that spinal rotation, so sit up nice and tall. Take a look behind you. If you feel like you want to put both hands on the back of the chair, you may. You don't have to. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered this. It feels so good to have that rotation. Whew, you may feel that spine making adjustments as you sit and breathe into this turn. That's exactly what we want. And now we'll unleash that spine facing the left. Now we get to hold on to the chair with that left hand, that right hand, nice and tall, reaching back towards the heels, shooting our heart up and out, taking our gaze in the same place. Maybe you're releasing the chair. Maybe you're reaching all the way up overhead. Be tall. Lengthen your torso. Oh my goodness, this is where the sweat starts. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Oh, I'm starting to shake. How about you? That's normal. That means your body is working hard and is ready to change. Let's put that left arm down on the left leg. Push that right leg away and reach to that right wall. Take a look at your left toe. Bring that arm up a little higher to get a squeeze on that upper back. It's also going to help elongate that hip flexor. Find your breath. Relax that left hand. Everything's fine. And then we'll relax the whole body. Planting that right foot. Bring the left arm around. You've earned a drink of water. Let's reach to the side. After you've had your drink of water, we're going to store it safely under our chair where we're not going to kick it or trip on it. Remember, no falling. All right, friends. So here we are, back and ready. Shoulders back and down. Find your posture. Did you still slouch a little when you got your water? Nice and tall. Shoulders back and down. Pushing our feet down into the floor. Gathering our strength behind our belly button. We're going to come to standing if your body will let you. If you want to stay in the chair, you can do this whole routine from the chair. When we do come to standing, I want to see your beautiful heart and your smile the whole time you're rising. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, we rise. And I'll meet you behind the chair, please. I'm going to hold on to the back of my chair, take a nice deep breath, and walk away. This is a modified down dog. If you want a deeper down dog, you could come to the seat of your chair. If you have a sticky mat close by and you want to go to the floor, feel free. As we breathe, I just want you to make your spine longer. Take a look at your knees. I used the lint roller, but I still see a lot of cat hair on my knees. One more breath, and we'll stand up nice and tall. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you probably know I have an orange cat. She makes appearances quite often. So we're nice and tall. We're going to take that left toe to the front. Our right toe is going to turn out to the side. We're going to put our right knee directly on top of that ankle. You should be able to see the knot in your shoelace, but not your ankle. If you can't see even the knot in your shoelace or your toe, you've gone too far. So we want to use the strength of our leg to hold us in this position. Push your heel into the floor. Feel that inner thigh working hard. Feel those quadriceps working. Feel your glutes engage. Right hand is on the chair. Left hand is on our heart. Let's put our shoulders on top of our hips and reach back. And maybe that right arm comes up as well. Shoulders are back and down. We're wide open across our heart. Now, I've addressed this before, but I'd like to remind you in case you're doing these out of order. I hold my hands palms out. Traditionally, we have palms down towards the floor, but that's a little uncomfortable for my shoulders. I've had shoulder issues in the past, so I like to open them up. If you like them all the way to the ceiling, just fine. Be where it feels comfortable to you. Let's take a look to the right. These videos are all about you, doing what we can, pushing ourselves just a little bit safely, right? We'll all get there. Our bodies are all beautifully different. One more breath, feeling your strength. Let's put that right hand on the chair. We're going to take that left hand over the body. Now, I don't want you to turn and look towards the floor because that cuts off your stretch. So open up, smile at the screen, make sure that right knee is still on top of the ankle. Reach up and over, up towards the corner of the room. Think about lengthening from your wrist all the way down to your ankle. One more nice deep breath. And we'll stand up tall. We'll drop that arm. We're going to turn all 10 toes to face that right wall. So take a look back That left foot is going to try to turn out a little bit because that gives you more stabilization. And if you need that, that's okay. But I'd like the goal to be to have all 10 toes facing one direction, feeling a nice stretch on that left calf. The right knee is on top of the ankle. Let's put our shoulders on top of our hips, hold on to that chair, reach forward with the right arm. And maybe we'll reach forward with the left. Relax your shoulders off your ears, pull your belly button in. And if you want to take it to the next step, reaching up overhead, maybe you're keeping a hand on the chair, maybe your shoulders like to only go right here. That's okay. Settle in. Feel the strength of your right leg, feel the stretch in your left. Feel your abdominals pulling in nice and tight. We have one more breath here. And we'll drop those arms. Let's straighten out the right knee as much as we can without locking. Pull that belly button in. Tuck that right hand in behind you. Pull your shoulders back. And then tip forward with a flat back. That's going to make your right leg elongate right in the hamstring. Whew, find that breath, maybe behind the knee a little bit. If you want to challenge your balance, left hand can also go to the small of your back. Find your breath, find your balance, check in when you need it. One more breath here, and we'll stand up nice and tall. We'll put a hand on the chair, then the other. Let's turn those toes to the front of the room. Shoulders are back and down. We're just going to adjust to the other side. So that right toe is going to stay to the front of the room. That left toe is going to turn out. We're going to put that left knee right on top of the ankle. My left hand comes to the chair. My right hand comes to my heart to put my shoulders right on top of the hips. Open up that right shoulder. Smile. Decide if you're going to let go with that left hand, where your hands are. Up to you. Let's take a look over that left shoulder if you can. Remember, checking in anytime you need it. That balance. One more breath here. And we'll put our left hand on the chair. Let's turn our right palm towards the ceiling and then reach in a nice long angle from fingertips all the way down to the outside of that ankle. Push the outside of your right foot down into the floor. That's going to help you open that hip. Sometimes it's just those little bitty things that make such a difference in the stretch. Keeping that left knee right on top of the ankle. One more breath here. Whew, and stand up nice and tall. Drop that right hand to the chair. Let's turn all 10 toes to face the left wall. Remember, taking a look. If you have a slight turnout on that back foot for now, that's okay. The goal is to have all 10 toes facing the same direction. That's a goal. It doesn't have to happen right now. Doesn't have to happen next week. Doesn't have to happen next year. Someday. Left knee right on top of the ankle. Feeling a stretch on the right calf. Shoulders on top of the hips. Let's reach forward with the left arm. Maybe also the right. Relax your shoulders, belly button in. And maybe those arms go overhead. Whoa, maybe you need to check in. That's okay. Find your breath. Relax your shoulders. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Balance, making tiny adjustments with your feet. We have one more breath here. And we'll drop those arms, holding onto the chair. Let's straighten out that left knee. Left hand's going to tuck in behind. I like to think about trying to touch my belly button to the back of my hand. And then we'll come over with a nice flat back. Open up your heart. Think about those chicken wings. Open up. If you don't need that right hand for support, it's also in the small of your back. Find your breath. Feel your balance. Enjoy that stretch. One more breath here. And then we're nice and tall. We're putting a hand on the chair, coming to center, toes and knees are forward. I just want you to walk those feet into shoulder width. Shoulders go back and down. I'm going to keep my hands on the back of the chair for now. I'm going to take my right toe behind me. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. My right toe is behind me. I'm going to use my glutes to try to squeeze my lower back and my glutes to lift that toe off the floor. Relax your left knee. Maybe that left arm is coming up. Maybe not. We're going to find our breath right here, and if you feel very courageous today, you can take that right hand off the chair as well. Breathing, 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 making tiny adjustments. And then we'll put that toe down, still behind us. Hands are on the chair. Now I'm going to lean forward, take a look at the seat of my chair, and as I do so, my leg lifts as if my body was all one lever. Maybe you're here, maybe you're here, maybe you're staying here. It's all okay. If you feel adventurous, that left arm can reach out in line. You can put a hand on the seat of the chair if you'd rather. I'm going to keep a hand on the back of the chair the whole time because I love my beautiful face just the way it is, and I'm sure you like yours. Whew. One more breath. And we'll stand up nice and tall. Let's give ourselves a little hula hoop here. Popping, cracking, all okay. Whew. I like to keep a hand on the chair just to make sure we don't break the rules, no falling. Let's go the opposite direction. Whew. Whenever we're allowed to get out of the house and you go somewhere, you don't want people to be like, how'd you get that black eye? Well, I was doing yoga with Deborah. Don't say that. Round and round. Hold it right there. We're standing, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. We're going to do it all on the left side. So taking that left toe behind us. Remember, we started in that erect posture. So all we're going to do is squeeze those glutes, squeeze that lower back, and lift. Holding right there, that makes our belly button come in automatically. If you feel confident in reaching up with that right arm, you certainly may. You don't have to. Everything in these videos is optional, optional, optional. Relax your left knee. That's your right knee, pardon me. One more nice deep breath. And then we're going to lean it over. Keeping that posture nice and tall, belly button in. How far over you go, up to you and your body. Keeping our left hand on the chair. Now our right hand can reach out. So you have opposite arm and leg reaching. Making that body as long as it can be. Try to square those hips. I was leaning in. So try to open it up. Find balance. If it feels easy, you're probably doing it wrong. One more nice deep breath. And we'll stand up nice and tall. Let's just shake those hips out. I'm going to turn my chair to face the front again. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And when you're ready, we're standing again. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, nice and tall. We're going to work on that balance a little bit. All I want you to do is come up onto your toes and smile. We'll reach forward with our right arm. If you dare, you can also reach forward with your left. Why does that make it so much harder? Right arm all the way up. Maybe also the left. Right arm out to the side. Maybe the left. Smile, hold, and relax. Let's just roll on those feet a little bit. Let them relax. Holding on to the chair. And then the next time you come up onto those toes, stay there. We're going to do it all again with left hand lead. Belly button is in. You're as tall as you can be. Think ballerina thoughts. Left arm forward. Maybe the right. Left arm up. Can you check in? You bet. Maybe right. Left arm out. Maybe right. Can you hold? Can you smile? Can you dance? And relax. Whew, let's shake it out a little bit. We're going to bang the gong right here. Take a step away from your chair so you don't get bloody knuckles. Nobody wants bloody knuckles. Whew, they might go with that black eye, though. You just say, oh, you should see the other lady. Whew. Letting those hands hit gently against your body. Just relax. Let all the tension flow out of your arms. And we'll slow it down till we stop. We'll smile. And we'll come around and have a seat in our chair. Reach to the side and find your water when you arrive. All right, friends, storing that water nice and safe under the chair. Let's take a deep breath, find our posture, and we'll begin a little stretch. So I want you to put your right foot on top of the left and let that hip open up. Or maybe it comes to the opposite knee. We're going to move into that figure 4. Keep your posture nice and tall. When you sat up tall, you may have started to feel that stretch in your hip already, and that's okay. Nice and tall. If it's not feeling a stretch for you, you can feel free to add a press forward with your heart. I'm going to take my hand off so that you know that I am not pushing that knee open. Please don't force anything ever. We want to gently guide our body into the stretch. We don't want to force anything ever. This is a good time to bring your focus back to your breath. Ask that hip very nicely to open up and relax. What if you need to move back and forth between that lower posture and that upper? That's just fine. Find the place that works for you. I remember when I was pregnant, I couldn't get my leg up here because my tummy was too big. Oh, sitting up nice and tall. Now we're just going to put our knees close together. So if you were down here or up here, we're going to take a nice deep breath and reach all the way up. Our palms will find each other. Our thumbs will come down to heart center. We're going to sit as tall as we can be and then rotate to the right. Drop that left elbow towards the right knee. Now you may not be making contact, and that's okay. I want to feel that stretch on that outside of your hip. You may also feel it across your shoulders, but I'm going to give you a nice deep shoulder stretch next. One more breath. And we'll unwind ourselves. We're going to take our left hand to the right shoulder. Right hand tucks underneath. Take a deep breath. Pull those shoulders off your ears. Now I want you to put your nose towards the tip of your elbows. So that means it comes out and down, right? One more breath. And then we're just going to follow our arm from the elbow up to your wrist, and then back down to that elbow, and all the way up to the other shoulder. So you're not really making a U, you're making a V, sticking that head out and then pulling it back to find that shoulder. Keep the neck long and pull it back. The next time we get our nose down by our elbows, we'll sit up nice and tall, pull your head in line with the spine, and here's the best part. Pretend you're taking your shirt off. Up and around in that big good morning stretch. Ooh, popping, cracking, all okay. Let's put that right foot out in front of us with a flexed heel. Pushing the heel, pulling the toe, finding your posture, and then if you need a deeper stretch, pressing your heart towards me. I'm holding on to the chair. If you don't want to hold on to the chair, you can reach straight out to me. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I just ask that you please do not push against that straight joint. If you need support, it's on that left leg, please. We have one more nice deep breath. And we'll sit up tall. We'll bring that right foot in. We're going to cross the left foot over the right, either at the ankle or at the knee, opening it up, trying to find that stretch for the outer hip, nice and tall. And we'll give it a lean and a smile. Breathe into that hip. Oh yes, taking my hands away so you know that I am not pushing on that knee. I'm just using my breath to invite my hip to open up. Find your breath. Find your smile. We're almost there, friends. You're doing a great job. We have one more breath. And we sit up nice and tall. We're going to just bring those knees close to each other, whether you're crossed at the ankle or you're crossed at the knee. We'll take a deep breath, be as tall as we can be. Hands find each other and come down through the heart center. We're keeping that posture. We're going to rotate to the left. Try to keep those thumbs as close to the center of your heart as you can. And then we'll ease down towards that knee. You don't have to make contact. You can be on the inside of the knee. You can be on the outside. You can be right here. I just want you to think about feeling that stretch across the outside and backside of the leg. You may also feel it through those shoulders. That's okay. We all hold our tension in different places. Did you know that your hips hold tension just like your shoulders do? That's why we need to give them a stretch as often as we can. One more nice deep breath. And then we'll unwind ourselves. We're smiling. We're taking our right hand to the left shoulder. That left hand tucks underneath. A deep breath pulls our shoulders off of our ears and our posture up nice and tall. Our nose is going to go up and out towards that elbow. Take a moment to breathe and just make your neck longer. Think giraffe-like thoughts. Breathe into your back. And with your next breath, we'll follow the line of our arm up to the wrist. And then back down to the elbow. Keep that neck long and extended. Up to the right shoulder. And down to the elbow. Up to the left. Move at the pace of your breath. What feels comfortable to you? I have my eyes closed. So even if we were in the same room together, I wouldn't know what you're doing. Take your time. Ooh, if there's a place along the way where you need to stop and hold that stretch, go for it. Just breathe, friends. One more time, up to that right shoulder. If you say, oh my goodness, I'm on my left, don't worry, I'm going to wait for you here down by the elbows and breathe. And then with our next breath, we'll sit up nice and tall. We'll pretend we're taking our shirt off. Oh, it feels so good. And then we're going to push that left leg away from the body. Pushing the heel, pulling the toe, nice and tall. Ooh, I feel that stretch already. Bring your beautiful heart forward, please. If you want to reach for me, I'll reach for you. Come on, come closer. If you ever want to feel like we're in this together, feel free to drop me a note in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about these videos. If it's negative, just be kind. I'm very sensitive. All right, one more nice deep breath, and we'll sit up nice and tall. Bring that foot in. Take a deep breath. Reach all the way up, and let those arms float down to your side. Again, let's inhale, reaching up, and exhaling down. Once more. Inhale, reaching up. Palms will find each other. Down through the heart center. Our belly button is in nice and tight. We're sitting tall. We're going to maintain this beautiful tall posture all day long. I thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I am grateful. Namaste.